You know, as I watch the times of the front two leaders, Logano and Kyle Busch, guys, they're almost 0.2 of a second faster than the third and fourth place cars. I mean, they are really, I guess you could call them their own zip code right now. Those things are hooked up, and these other guys are going to need some more pit stops to get, if they're going to catch them, because their cars are handling nothing like those two right there.
Yeah, we heard Kyle Busch say that he really liked that last change they made, and that's bad news for everybody else. These other guys need to find that same little adjustment and see if they can make it to get caught up with these guys.
You know, Andy, was pretty wild was that they had bad pit stops too. I mean, both of them, like you said, right rear problems. They've overcome that and just drove these cars up there.
I'm not so sure they've overcome it. You know, they have to make some more stops, and we see them down there changing the glue. And you know, this kind of problem usually you can't. It's so hard to fix it because you have to glue these things up ahead of time. You got to change the glue, or you're changing something in the middle of the race. It could still come back to bite both these guys.
How much time do these lug nuts really need to cure? If they put lug nuts on right now, how much time before they could actually put that set of tires on?
Well, you'd like to see at least 30 minutes to an hour, but I don't know that they'll get that. You know, you never know when these cautions will come out. And like I said, all the glues have a little different curing time, so it's not exactly, you know, it's not an exact science. But I hate to see, you know, I'm sure that they're a little bit apprehensive about this next stop.
Well, there is last year's race winner, Scott Wimmer, in the 40, and he is under attack to go a lap down at the hands of race leader Joey Logano. Now, we have run about 46 laps, guys, since that first mandatory caution. So now we're getting an idea of who can roll during the long hauls, and Joey Logano is doing a good job. Meanwhile, if you remember during that pit stop, it was the 6th car of David Reagan who got caught speeding, so he had to go back in the longest line. Since the restart, he has picked up a total of 19 positions and has moved himself into 14th position. And Dave, you've got more?
Marty, of course, David will be the first one to tell you that was his fault, but it was not the fault of any of the guys down here on pit road, and it was a perfect pit stop for DJ Edwards. Now, this will be DJ's last time pitting for this 6 car. Why? Because he's so darn good. This 22-year-old from Florida watched television and decided outside of high school, as we see a pass for the lead. There goes Kyle Busch asserting himself once again. But back to DJ Edwards. Oh, wait a minute. Let's stay here for just a second and see if Logano's going to pass his teammate back. It looks like Busch is going to once again take the lead and try to dominate here at Nashville for the first time since he's not been able to do that yet at this racetrack. Meanwhile, DJ Edwards, and the caution's out. Let's get back to that later, Marty.
Yeah, save that story because it is interesting, and we'll get back to you, Dave, on that as we've got our second caution, and we're looking around the racetrack, so there must be debris because nobody is close to the wall in any of the 4 corners. So here on lap number 82, and our Aaron's lucky dog will go to the 26 of Dennis Setzer. So he'll get the free pass to get back onto the lead lap. And that means we'll have 24 cars on the lead lap. So the last time we had a caution was on lap 32. Here we are on lap 83, and everybody has a lot better idea on how their car runs on a long run.
Yeah, in my mind, this is a key stop right here for everybody because, like you said, there's enough rubber on this racetrack right now. And, Andy, I just got to believe that, you know, the amount of laps we've run, 82 laps, I mean, cars are pretty well settled in now.
Yeah, I think the track has settled in. It's probably made the biggest change it's going to make from the start till now. So the track, like I said, is stable. They can make some changes and now really kind of have an idea about where they're going to be.
All right, remember what happened on the Joe Gibbs cars, especially to Kyle Busch on that first round of pit stops. Had trouble with the lug nuts. We're obviously going to keep our eyes on that. Cost him a few spots, but through the long run, right here before the caution, the 18 car able to take the lead for the first time here. He's our 3rd different leader.
And don't forget, Carl Edwards has that #1 pit stall down there. And here they come off the racetrack.
And let's send it to Jamie Little first.
And just when Kyle Busch takes the lead, it's time to come back in and pit. Now, he said no changes, just like he said on the radio. Let's use those sticker tires. His words, let's get rid of them. The only set they're going to put on that 18 car. Shannon,
They need tight in, loose off is a word from Jason Leffler in this 38. They're going to go up around that track bar. You see that wrench in the back window. 4 tires, air pressure, and fuel. Dave.
Joey Logano says this car needs to turn better, so they put a wrench in the rear window as well. That's a track bar adjustment. They'll make an air pressure adjustment as well. Fill it full of Sunoco fuel. Meanwhile, up at the head of pit road, Carl Edwards is in. He'll take on 4 tires. They'll raise the track bar. That car not turning it well for Carl either, and he'll get it's pretty close coming off, Marty.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and then Carl, Kelly Byers, Brad Keselowski. So they came in that order. They're going out in that order. Jason Leffler was able to get 1 spot ahead of Mike Bliss, Stephen Wallace, Mr. McDowell, and Mr. Reagan. And Reagan trying to work his way back to the front. Remember, he got penalized last time.
The one that lets you know for sure.
Coming to the restart, the NASCAR Nationwide Series at Nashville. Our coverage presented by Shell. A little post-pit stop feedback from Carl Edwards to his team.
The rear tire wear is a lot better this time, a lot better. So it is getting better here. Do you think we'd have made it the next till the green stop? That's 10-4, no problem. 10-4, would have made it.
Okay, feedback from the team to him.
Yeah, that was it. They're just trying to pump a little confidence into Carl. They want to make sure the decisions that they make are appropriate and they're good. So he's giving him a little feedback saying, yeah, Carl, we made the right decision.
And Rusty, as they come to the restart, we heard Carl talking about his car being loose, which would be harder on that right rear tire. You wonder if he was running conservatively at all, worrying about that until this track rubbered in?
Well, it could be, Alan. There's no doubt about that one. He's done it, like you said earlier, this is a key pit stop. You probably tighten that car up a little bit. Needs to drive it hard right now and see if he can catch these cats.
Well, they did 51 laps on that run, and the pit window for fuel was, we've estimated, somewhere between 60 and 70. So they were pretty close to having to come in anyway. So everybody's got an idea. And look at this. We got a battle for the lead between the teammates. Joey Logano going to go underneath Kyle.
Don't forget, now this is the first set of stickers that Kyle Busch has had on, and he didn't like those. He gets passed by his teammate Logano, and here comes Carl Edwards.
Yeah, we saw him trying to scuff him up as much as he could, be coming to the green, but it obviously hasn't been enough. And boy, we got another great 3-way battle between these guys. It's been this way since the drop of the green flag.
I think we can really see what Carl Edwards has got right now after that change. Car's been pretty steady, and I'm real surprised, even with the sticker tires versus scuff tires with Kyle Busch. I would have thought with that clean air out front.
Oh, big crash here, guys.
Coming out of turn 4, the 62 is involved.
And Michael,
that's Ken Butler.
Looks like Brendan Gaughan's got damage.
Yep, so does the 31 of Tim Andrews. 15, as you mentioned, the 01 also involved. That's Danny O'Quinn. He's right in the middle of the infield section.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain here just yesterday.
The 62 went down pit road. Looks like he doesn't have any damage.
I think, yeah, he does have damage on the left side.
Oh, sure does.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Rusty.
Got it in the left front.
Can't turn the wheel real well. I got something heavy on a fender somewhere. Yeah, it's the whole left side store up there.
Well, that's what that U.S. Fidelis warranty is all about. Get that left front fixed.
Get her fixed, though.
All right, let's go on board with Justin Allgaier.
Oh, it looks like Gaughan just flat lost it all by himself.
Yeah, the fact that he was in that high groove and kind of spun in front of these guys that were running too wide behind him caused a lot bigger wreck.
Take a look from outside. Yeah, he's all alone.
And these guys just don't have anywhere to go. Trying to get stopped. You see him even behind this, a chain reaction with David Green getting spun around by Morgan Shepherd.
So it looks like about 5 total cars get a little bit of damage or a lot of damage in this one. Get one more view from down low. We'll sort it all out, see what happens here when we come back to Nashville. Big hit for Brendan Gaughan. Remember, he's second in the Rookie of the Year chase.